There was once a boxer champion, and he had a fight he didn't really prepare for that well because he was so good, he never lost, and his opponent wasn't that great. And he thought, I'm good. Guess what happened? He lost the fight. A lot of companies, very successful, and they think, we're good, we're great. They sit on their laurels, and the company goes down. A lot of people have good marriages, and they think, good, it's good. We don't have to do anything, it's good. We like one another, we get along, we're compatible, it's good, it's just going to keep going well. No. Things which are good will not stay good unless you make sure that they remain good. They always need tweaking, they always need work, Cars need maintenance, everything. Some marriages are okay, they're not really bad. They're not great, but they're okay. And so then the couple thinks, well, it's okay. So because it's okay, then that means it's okay. So we don't have to do anything because it's okay. Then you have some couples who say, well, we're just not compatible, and we just don't get along, or we're so different, and it's nothing we can do, it's just not good. And so they don't do anything because they're not compatible, so why try to do it? It's not going to make a difference. And so all three scenarios are wrong. I mean, it just doesn't work that way in the real world. That if you just think, I'm not good at something, why try? You're never going to get good at it. And interestingly, there are a lot of incompatible people that have good relationships and a lot of compatible people that don't have good relationships. So it proves the point. If your marriage is not so good, you can make it better. If it's okay, you can make it better. If it's good, you have to ensure it stays good. It won't just stay that way. You have to work on it. It'll stay that way for a while, but not permanently. And if you don't believe me, well, go to the court and look at all the divorces. That's good proof. So why are we talking about this? We're talking about this because I want to let you know my wife is going to be doing a course on marriage. And I want you to come because I think it's going to be really beneficial for you. And I think what you learn is going to make a difference in your marriage. Not that I think, I know it will. And it's going to make a difference for your entire marriage. Now, why should I say that? Well, what she studied is a system which was presented to her by someone who studied close to 40 years, studied marriages for close to 40 years. And they discovered there are certain behaviors that every couple that had a bad relationship or ended up in divorce did. And then they worked on this over the years, and they came up with antidotes to those behaviors. Like if you have this problem, do this. If you have that problem, do this. So that's what she's going to teach. And this is statistical. Of these 4 behaviors, there's one which predicts divorce with about 90% accuracy. If couples are doing this, then it's just a matter of time. The other ones kind of lead to that. If you don't curb them, it will lead to that one that will destroy the marriage. Or what they're doing is they're just undermining the marriage. So it never really becomes that good. So work on your marriage. It's really important. This class is only 3 hours. Is your marriage worth 3 hours? And it doesn't cost much money. Is your marriage worth a little time and a little money? I hope it is. And honestly, I can say, because I've applied these principles, they're important to understand. Now, she gives these antidotes. So if you're making the mistake, these are the proper behaviors. And if you just engage in those proper behaviors, it overrides the negative behavior. And so you may have heard of the emotional bank account. Well, the emotional bank account is that if there's too much negativity in the marriage, then it bankrupts the marriage. And what they found out is there has to be 5 times more positive exchange than negative just to be at 0, not to go in the red. That's interesting. And so things like criticism and blaming, being condescending, sarcastic, etc. It's an acid in your marriage. And a lot of us do this. We don't really know how often we do it. We don't really understand the ramifications. She's going to get very specific about 4 specific things that have been proven to be extremely destructive, and 4 specific behaviors to counteract them. So I suggest you go. I think once you do, you'll appreciate it. There's information here somewhere around or under this video so that you can register. I think you're going to really, really get something out of it, and I just want to encourage you to go. Hare Krishna.